Okay. Okay, it's a good spot for the intro. Coming in hot, coming in low, coming in eye level. All right. Good morning. Welcome to the Naked Acres. It's another beautiful Saturday morning, and we are going to do a little Saturday morning walk around the property. We've had a lot of things happening this past week. You're talking in the middle of my intro.
Oh, so you want me to not do that?
Yeah, I'll go again. Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the Naked Acres. It's another beautiful Saturday morning. We've got the drone in the air. Our drone pilot, he's on probation. He's been crashing the drone. So, I mean, one more crash and he's out of here. Anyway, those drones are expensive. Anyway, we'll see how Tanner does with the drone this morning. Anyway, we've had a good week here on the Naked Acres, and I just wanted to show you what's happening with our erosion control. And we have just tons of grass seed coming in here, and I'm standing at the barrier where we had our pre-existing ditch, and we backfilled this in. I don't even really want to walk out here because the grass is just coming in so nice. We've got a little armor on that soil with all the hay bales. We rolled out tons of hay bales out here. But anyway, you can see where the grass is really starting to peek through. We got some peekaboo grass starting to stick through there. Anyway, we're making some progress on that, so it's exciting to see some green on a hill that used to be nothing but brown. On this side, this part of our pasture, we've seen this before, and we've had the cattle. We've started doing our rotational grazing, and we covered this whole front paddock, and we moved them every 12 hours. And we kind of see on the grass here, we were concerned that maybe we took it down too far initially. We didn't want to kill our photosynthesis, but anyway, it's coming around. There's a nice little cow pie. Thank you, cows, for giving us some nitrogen for our fields. Got a bare spot right here. We'll keep working on it. But anyway, we worked our way across this field, this pasture, and we moved the cattle down below on the lower part of the property. So let's take a walk down there, and let's see what's going on down there with the cows. We got Tanner up in the air with the drone, and let's see what kind of footage he gets us this morning. It'll be a little bit of a walk going down here. You can tell the trees, a little more buds on them, a little more green. I think Tanner's fighting a little bit of a headwind this morning with the drone. Go for it, man. We're good. He's just droning. I'm just gonna walk down here, so. So I might have some footage here. Tanner has walked through this gate. The cows are standing down here at the gate waiting for me. They'll probably follow me all the way to the paddock. I'm sure Gracie will be helpful too. Oh, I see you getting a gate shot. Good job, Gracie. Good morning, Tito. Lonnie. Oh, Vivian. How are you, Cherry? Good morning. Posey. How are you, B. Bonnie? Check the minerals. Boy, they're going through the minerals. You're gonna have to get Shelly, get some more minerals to them. This pasture isn't as good as what they were eating up top, so they're not very happy with it. They're just standing at the gate waiting for something. I'm not quite sure what they're waiting for. Probably waiting for Shelly to bring them treats. Okay, so since we were down here last with the drone, and we've got really good visibility light right now, I put these timeless fence in down the middle of this lower pasture, and you can kind of see down the fence line here, and we've got one strand of high tensile wire running at about 29 inches high. Here's our setup, and what we essentially have done is divided this lower pasture into two sides, so this side and this side, and we brought the cattle down right here initially, and what we're doing is we're strip grazing, and we're heading down towards the river down here. The cattle were strip grazing, so that means they can come back this direction, but we let them on new pieces every day. So the cattle have been walking back and forth and going towards that gate up there, and that's where the water and minerals are. So if they want water minerals, they go that direction. If they want green stuff to eat, they go this direction. I was able to get this fence put in. I worked Wednesday night and Thursday night. We have really hard soil, rocky soil, so I rented a hammer drill, and I was able to drill these holes. I drill 1.5 inch hole, and then I put these timeless fence posts in, and that's the best way we have found to put these fences. But it was just me, and I was able to get this fence line in. I'm working 2 evenings. I'm not going to say it was easy, but we got it done, and we were kneecapped until we did that. We had to get these cattle moving with the green flush and the new grass coming up. You need to keep them moving and not let them overgraze. And if you don't keep up with the new growth, then your growth will get out of control. So anyway, keep them moving is our philosophy. Here's another project. Our drone pilot is still working on footage of this project we've got going on. We've got a French drain we put in here with the 1.5 inch rock. Since we put this French drain in, we were able to get this whole section to drain out, which is good. That's going to give us some more pasture, productive pasture for our cattle, and you can already start to see some green coming in from that. I might throw some seed on there and some hay. We'll see how it looks on its own. Okay, here's our operation for temporary paddocks and interrogate reels. And what we do, we wrap that interrogate reel around here and hang it off this wire. And anyway, that wire's hot, but thank goodness it's grounding somewhere. I got a little short, so it didn't shock me too bad. But anyway, we're going to let them through into this next paddock. We're set up with the next one. I thought the cattle would follow me. Oh, here they come. They're figuring it out. They're waiting for the goodies up by the fence, but that'll give them enough space to come down here, and we'll get them in here, and we'll move them again in about 12 hours. And we're going to keep going down along this side towards the river, and the grass gets better as we get closer to the river, so we'll be able to make the paddock smaller. And then after that, we're going to go on the south side of this wire here. We're going to go on the south side, and then we're going to start working our way back towards the front gate. And by the time we get done with this lower pasture, we're hoping with the green flush that we'll be moving up the property again. So anyway, we're trying to balance the needs of our cattle with the growth of the hay, and that's kind of our goal for this week. All right, here come the cows. Come on, come on. Cheeto's in the lead. Let's go, I got fresh green for you. I think our drone pilot's doing a little better this morning. I haven't heard any crashes. Here we go. Get some footage. Gracie's not helping as usual. Yep. Come on. Come on. I know. Stupid dog. Oh, Tanner's going to be so happy with you. Did you find some fresh cow poop to roll in? Looks like Gracie gets another bath today. Here they come. Here they come. Yes, Cheeto. Come on, B Bonnie. Come on, Posey. There we go. Look at him go. All right, there's some fresh greens for him. Okay, so a next project for today is where we're going to get a water line coming down here, and we're going to use couplers, underground couplers. We can hook a garden hose to. Then we're going to set up water containers or troughs that have a float valve. So this is going to enable us to move paddocks quickly, and then once we do that, we won't have to do strip grazing anymore. We can keep them on the paddock we want, and that'll just give us better grazing control. Anyway, in order to do that, we need to do a trench down this hill up here and run a water line. So some exciting news, our friend Carson from Thrifty Garage has bought a brand new E35 Bobcat Mini-Ex. So we're really excited for Carson. We love watching him and growing his business and his channel. So anyway, let's take a walk up and let's go take a look at Carson's new Mini-Ex and what he's doing up here. This is really exciting. We should get this water line in pretty quick. I used my Bobcat with the front hoe extension to dig this French drain, but you can kind of see with the tracks and stuff, not ideal. It makes more of a mess than a Mini-Ex, but you know, we were using what we had. When I put this fence line in, I kind of had to go on one side of the road or the other. Initially we were going to try to split the road, but the road's so crooked it would have been a crooked fence line, and I don't know, I just don't do well with crooked fence lines, so too much OCD in my blood, I guess. The timeless fence, a little different than steel posts. When you put a timeless fence in, if your fence post isn't straight up and down, it's going to make your fence look like it's a little bit crooked, but with a high tensile wire pulled through the top of it, it'll kind of pull things in line for you. The white fence posts are going to show lots of imperfections too when you look down the line, but that's okay. Like if we look straight down there, we got one down there by the gravel pile that's out. For those of you who insist on an absolute straight fence line, look the other way. But anyway, we got it pretty good, and you can kind of see on one side of the road, we're on one side. Now the idea is, once we have this fence line up to service our cattle, we'll pick one side or the other to drive our golf cart on, and the cattle can do one side or the other. So it's just a better operation for us, less gates to go through. This here too, I didn't really show here, but we have two rope gates. One rope gate will go there and one will go there. So we can have this closed off two ways, and then we just decide which side. We'll undo this one if we want to go on this side, and this one's already undone. It's laying on the ground over there. There's my ground. There's my fault right there. Now I know where it's losing power. But anyway, it can hook up here. Anyway, let's go see Carson. Let's go see what he's doing up here with this Mini-Ex. We are going to try to use this hill in the fall of this hill, get some head pressure on a pipe. So we're going to create a little head pressure by using a bigger diameter pipe. And then once we get to the bottom of the hill, almost fell on my face. Once we get to the bottom of the hill, we'll switch back to a 1-inch poly pipe, try to put it underground. It's looking really good back in here too. We're going to silvo pasture this area back in here. Got some nice grass in here. I know the cows come down here to drink water and look at that, and they're begging to get over here, but we want to save this. This is really good pasture for late summer, July. It just doesn't dry out as much. It's lots of trees, it cools them off. But we're going to get in here too. We're going to get a forestry mulcher and clear this out and make it a little bit nicer, get a little more production. On the horizon too, over on this side, and by horizon I mean later on this year, we're going to get in here and finish cleaning out all this timber, and we're actually going to move the perimeter. We're going to move it back in here. But anyway, we need to expand our grass and our production this year, because we have 7 pregnant mamas, and that means 7 more cattle to feed next year. So we're going to try to keep up with the herd, and as we expand our British white genetics mixed with our Dexters, we're trying to breed the perfect homestead cow. We want a good feed conversion. We want them to be able to thrive on grass, and we don't want them too large of an animal, and docile, easy to manage cattle. So we think the British whites are the way to go. Mix it with a little bit of Dexter, Try to keep him a little bit smaller frame animal. Okay, currently this yellow hose running down the hill is what we've been giving the cattle, filling up their water dishes with. Carson's going to use that to help guide him coming down the hill. Look at him go. Look at him go, folks. He's tearing it up. He's on that new Mini-Ex. Look how shiny and pretty that is. Bobcat E35. He's getting something done there. He's in here doing it. Did you find that water line?
Not yet. I'm looking for it.
Yeah, you're close there. Okay, so Tanner's dealing with his dog that's rolled in cow poop. All right. All right, well, thanks for joining us this morning. You can see we're going to have a busy Saturday morning here and a lot of things happening. Having a hard time keeping up with the video production on our projects. We've just got one rolling in after another. But we are definitely getting there. And anyway, it's a Saturday morning and we're going to get some work done today. And we want to thank you all for joining us, and we hope to see you next Saturday. And we'll try to get some of these projects online. But anyway, I just want to thank you all. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.